Good morning, and welcome to this morning's intention. Beginning of the weekend, and it looks like a stellar day out there. So let's start it off with a beautiful creation of reality. If you could close your eyes for about half an hour, sitting or lying down with your eyes closed, not being disturbed, that would be really good. When you're ready, go ahead and close your eyes. We're going to start with a few deep, slow breaths. Take the breath of life in. And when you exhale, I want you to feel like you're letting everything go. All your cares and worries just dissolve and float up and away. And the next breath in. Fill your belly up completely. And this time when you exhale, I'd like you to feel like you're sinking into the safe arms of Pachamama, Mother Earth, always supporting us. And for the next breath, if you could focus on breathing light directly into your heart and exhaling light directly from your heart. Good. And now we're going to go and pay attention to the body. Make sure it's good and relaxed for this inwards journey. If you could put your awareness right now down to your feet and simply ask them to relax at this time. Feel your energy leaving your feet into the earth, curling up with the roots of the forest, and then circling back to complete the circuit back into your feet. Allow the earth to cleanse and replenish your energy. Feel grounded. Then we focus on our ankles and our shins and our calves and our knees. Everything just relaxes. Our upper legs, pelvic area, buttocks, hips, everything loosens. And then we focus on our inner organs, rib cage, breast, chest, full back and spine. Feel everything soften. Your shoulders are down in the most comfortable position. Your arms, forearms, hands, and fingers hanging loosely. Your neck is supple, bearing no weight. Then we put our focus on our scalp, where tension sometimes hides. Release anything you have there. Feel it loosen as if your ears could wiggle. And then we focus on our jaw and allow it to unhinge. Open up and receive the breath of life. And then we focus on our eyelids and see if we can't get them to soften a few extra degrees. And we move inwards and we ask our right brain to relax. And we ask our left brain to relax. And then we're going to thank our mind for all the hard work it does on our behalf all the time. We're going to invite it to have a seat on the couch now and just chillax for a bit while we let the heart steer the bus for this session. We want the mind to stick around, be part of our council. Just take more of a back seat. And now let's deal with our thoughts. We all have so many thoughts. Let's use music today to deal with our thoughts. If you've ever listened to a most beautiful composition of music and you hear the individual notes, it's almost like they lift you up and carry you up into another dimension of beauty. I want you to imagine the notes, the quarter notes, the half notes, the eighth notes, all have little wings. And each note, as it's rising up into the atmosphere, into their dimension of beauty, is carrying with them one of your thoughts. Your thoughts just seem to follow them like the Pied Piper. And you're watching and witnessing and observing your thoughts, watching them float away into the ether. And you're not following them, you're not getting engaged, you're just observing. And if you are witnessing or observing your thoughts, therefore that means you are not your thoughts. You are something much more deeply profound than that. And we're going to explore that a bit here. But first, let's take the journey from our head space to our chest cavity. And let's use a beautiful wooden spiral staircase to get there. I want you to experience this viscerally. Feel the warm grain of the wood underneath your fingertips as you trail your hand down the railing. Hear the soft padding of your bare feet as they touch down on each step. And feel the buoyancy as you glide down the staircase. And as you land on the platform in front of your heart, I want you to notice if there's anything in front of it. Perhaps a gate with a lock on it, maybe a wall that's been built. And that's normal. We all develop protective barriers for ourselves. But what I want you to realize right now is this is your heart. You have full access to it at all times. So I want you to go ahead and imagine those locks disintegrating, the gates creaking open. Perhaps a bridge appears over the moat that's been built, if you're like me. And as you approach the door to your heart, it cracks open a bit and brilliant beams of yellow golden light spill out everywhere. It's so beautiful. See yourself opening the door and entering into your heart space, being completely bathed in that warm and loving light. You feel so safe, so secure, and so happy. This is the most amazing place you've ever been inside your heart space. And this light is closest to the truest essence of what you really are as well. Everything in the universe is made of energy, as are we. It's the common denominator. And so we're going to have a bit of a shift in perception now and experience our energy body or our light body. I want you to look down at your hands inside your heart and see that all the cells of your body have transformed into brilliant points of light. You're floating there, kind of existing like a light cloud, very blissful. And everybody has a very unique shade of color and texture to them. Experience this right now. What color are you? And then you look up and see a colossal but indescribably beautiful ribbon of light above you as well. This is the flow of the cosmos, the consciousness of one. I call this place the Nexus. It doesn't really matter what you call it. At the end of the day, what it really is just total connection. I want you to allow yourself to float up and merge with this flow. You don't have to be afraid. You can come out of it at any time. You don't have to sacrifice anything to experience this. And you don't have to change any of your beliefs. All truths are inclusive here. One of the things that you might experience when you join in is a sensation of coming home, of belonging. And another thing you might experience is at some point, on every level you will experience that you are everything and everyone else in the universe. And they are also contained in you. We are actually all one being. We're all the same pie. We bring slightly different flavors to the same pie. Now, this nexus is also a very powerful place. You have at your fingertips the knowledge and wisdom of the entire universe at your command. This is where our intuition stems from. It's a place of spontaneous healing, of miracles, and of incredible power to create. So we're going to take advantage of that here this morning. We're going to intend a reality of our choosing and then anchor it in the present moment at the end of the intention, because we can. I want you to envision right now a life that you've secretly always dreamed of having in all its glorious detail. I'm going to guide along in generalities. Excuse me. But I want you to fill in the blanks and color the page the way you see fit for your life. Let's start by talking about health. We all want good health. So envision yourself right now completely whole, vibrant, healthy, moving your body, your physical body, with ease and grace. Your emotional body balanced, your mental body full of clarity, and your energetic body filled and complete. And we trust our bodies. They're amazing systems that self-heal, self-repair, guard us against anything we need shielding from. And in this reality, we take care of our bodies. And anytime we need guidance or teaching on how to do so, that is amply available. So I want you to experience this vitality right now. I'm feeling very light, like a weight's been lifted, like effervescent bubbles of joy are just coursing through my entire being. My DNA, my cells, right down to the atomic level, everything aligning, realigning into its perfect, natural, healthy state of balance. It's very exhilarating. And now that you're experiencing this vitality, I want you to extend it to your family and friends. Witness the relief and wonderment on their faces. And then extend it to your community. And then to the entire world. What a beautiful gift to give and receive. This is within our power to do so. Now let's talk about abundance. There's plenty on this world for all of us, and that is the truth. So let's go ahead and lift all of humanity up out of survival mode and into creation mode right now. It is time. Everybody has access to fresh, clean drinking water. Everybody has ample, natural, healthy food. Everybody has shelter. Everybody has warmth if they need it. And there's a little left over for comforts. Every once in a while, maybe we could travel around. Most importantly, that we have the resources we need to follow our dreams and passions in life. Each of us were seated with a unique gift that only we can develop and share back with the world. This is our purpose. When we're on the path of our purpose, we feel fulfillment. Not just because we're doing what we love. Deep down, each of us have an innate need and desire to contribute. And so when we're following our path, we're being fulfilled on many levels. I'd like you to experience this right now. What are you doing when you're following your bliss? And if you don't know what your purpose is right now, that's okay. Don't worry. We're going to generate the feelings associated with it and allow that to beckon into your conscious awareness, that information. So let's generate feelings of totality, wholeness, completeness that we felt in our lives. Or perhaps that all over good feeling from selflessly helping another at some point. Or go to a memory where you were doing something you were so enamored with, so fascinated by, that you completely lost track of all time. That's kind of what we're looking for. And now envision yourself going to bed at the end of the day of being on your path, feeling completely fulfilled, sleeping soundly through the night, waking up in the morning excited to jump out of bed and do it all again. Now, we just did this for the entire planet. So what does that look like now? I see all the amazing intellects and imaginations pooling together to problem solve. All of a sudden, we're living on a planet free of pollution. We're living in harmony and balance with the Earth's ecosystems. How fantastic is that? Look at us exploring our limitless potential together, expanding our consciousness, inventing, building, teaching, learning, sharing, caring, progressing into the future in a most balanced and conscious way. What an exciting time to be alive. And we're doing this together. We are meant to be together. We are here to walk each other home through the meadow and over the bumps. But today, let's focus on celebrating this life together in song, in music, in dancing, in playing, in laughter. I'm feeling joy just expanding my chest right now, feeling all the relationships healing, the connections opening up, love being transmitted and received. I'm walking around in my reality. I'm seeing the smiles on strangers' faces as I pass them in the street, witnessing the light behind their eyes. It's so beautiful. And let's intend one more thing this morning. Let's intend that everybody is awakening to this consciousness of one. Everybody is feeling connected. Something miraculous happens when we remember who and what we really are. This high vibrational frequency energy, this light, this love. All of a sudden, the heavier, lower energies just don't make sense anymore. They naturally fall away, the greed, harming of others, the righteousness, the judgment. And everybody seems to adopt the same foundation principles: honesty, integrity, authenticity, caring, sharing. Everybody is on the same page. Even the systems that govern us are designed in place to uplift us in our lives, protect our freedoms, and to help us flow along on our journeys together. I'm feeling all the fear and tension and worry lift collectively up off of our shoulders and transform in the atmosphere above us into this higher vibrational frequency that's more in tune with who we are. And all of a sudden, trust is just blossoming in my heart again. I'm overflowing with compassion, feeling all the connections between us clearing, cleansing, opening up, communication flowing. What an incredible atmosphere to exist in. It's so easy just to be. It's so easy just to be. And now wherever you are in your beautiful reality, I just want you to stop in your shoes wherever you are, whether you're having a picnic with your family, marveling at their shining faces, seeing your children and your grandchildren thrive, or you're out playing your favorite game on a brand new court with your buddies, or you're out for a walk in nature with your dog, enjoying the serenity. I want you to just stop and look at all the beauty surrounding you. Drink it in. This is already done. This has already happened. So say we all. Feel this unconditional love energy that is surrounding you at all times, supporting you, and receive it. You are so worthy of this amazing reality you've just created. Let's connect with gratitude a little bit here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for every step, every breath of this precious life. Thank you to all my learnings and teachings. Thank you, vulnerability. Thank you to this vessel, this body that allows me to perceive all this beauty. Thank you to my emotions, guiding me through this lifetime. And most of all, thank you for our connections to each other, to the earth, to our hearts, and back to the source, the fountain that constantly replenishes our light and energy and healing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we're going to take this beautiful reality that we've created and build it up as an energy ball in our centers right now, in the heart space, the solar plexus, the Dantian area. Build it up as a big energy ball, make it crackle with life. And then soak it with those elevated emotions you just felt in your reality, the fulfillment, the joy, the peace, and the gratitude. And we're going to take a large breath in, build up that energy, and then we're going to exhale and release it, share it with the world. Here we go. Exhale completely, give it all away. Our hearts are vast. And then breathe the breath of life in, replenish your light, your energy, your love, your healing. Good job. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to come back into our bodies proper. Shift your limbs around just a little bit. When you're ready, also come back into the room. Open your eyes. Welcome back. How do you feel? Know that you can come back to this wonderful state of being at any point of your choosing with a single conscious breath of intention. This is why we do this practice, so we can do it on demand at any time, quickly, whenever we want or need to. Eventually, we won't even have to put any effort into it. We just become walking, talking, natural transmitters of this high frequency energy that's more in tune with who we really are. Creating the reality of our choosing around us because we are that powerful. And so much more when we put ourselves together in these intentions exponentially by magnitude. So thank you for joining me in these intentions, whether it's live or recorded, it all works, it's all good. Have the most amazing start to your weekend. If you'd like to experiment and try these single conscious breaths of intention here and there throughout your day and just see how that goes for you, that would be great. And we'll see you hopefully again tonight for the shorter version of the intention. Have a beautiful day.